Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons! Oh, it looks like it might rain on me today. Got a letter from Gulliver. It's Gulliver. We got our thing from him. I do actually have something to kind of ramble about today. Shock of all shocks. I also have a sombrero to wear. Heck yeah. I don't know why. Gulliver just sent us a sombrero, I guess. So... Oh, we got Caroline here. Hello, Caroline. Peanut! Glad to see you. Want to chat? About midway through Prolifal Hide and Seek. Such a great book. Could imagine. Might as well stop and see Diva while we're here too. Oh. Glowy spot. May as well dig up the glowy spot. I've been reading comics. I read like 6 issues today. I think it was 6, 5 or 6. Diva! Zoops, glad you're here. Let's talk. My grandpa had a bad leg when I was little. I'd give him rides in my wagon. Thought I was helping him. Neighbor saw us once and told us to stop. Grandpa just winked and thanked me for the ride. You know, as much as I thought I was helping him, it was really the other way around, Queen. That was very fair. Helping you get stronger. Yeah, I decided to start reading the beginning of the latest Titans set. Latest Titans comic. Because I've always liked the Titans. They're kind of my favorite group. I've always preferred them to the Justice League, feeling they are a much better version of the Justice League. Having a total blast. Blah. Watch out. Guess what? I was playing single player hide and seek and I won. I'm so bored. We could hide and seek together, Pinky. We could always do that. It's up to you. But, yeah, like, I've always liked the Titans. So I figured, okay, it's been a long time since I've read anything DC. They've apparently, like, last year brought back one of the heroes that they killed in Infinite Crisis and then just never brought back. So, you know, I'll give... It's not all the characters, but I'll take the win. I'll give DC Comics a read again. And I gotta say, I know they were establishing the new Titans group, and this was just after yet another Crisis event, which I'm not gonna go back to read. If they need me to know something, they need to fill me in. That's how comics work. You should not be expected to go back and read the previous, like, 3 years of comics to understand what's going on. Things should be explained to you well enough. Going back should be the bonus if they do things well enough. That's how comics work. So, from what I've read, the pacing is all sorts of weird. New dragonfly! Caught a red dragonfly. Didn't even have to roll for initiative. Huh? Is there a red dragonfly I don't know about in D&D? Unless we're talking about, like, a red dragon. There's red dragons. But then you could have made that joke for any of them. I'm confused. But, yeah, like, literally the first issue starts with Wally West, the Flash, dying. But he's not dead. It was a future him that died. And all he left them with was solve it. So, great help there, Wally. Welcome to my home, honey. Let's talk. Oh, don't mind the mess of my wooden low table. I got clumsy and spilled something on it earlier, honey. Aw. Did you spill honey on it? Seems pretty accurate. Might have spilled your coffee, to be fair. When he could have very easily wrote out what happened. But he didn't. He just wrote out solve it, presumably knowing that Dick Grayson would relish a mystery. And possibly even involve Batman, which would have probably solved things a lot faster. But it also just kind of feels like they're going for like an eco-warrior stance. And like, there's a lot of, the Earth is in trouble. It's having problems. It's like, yeah, I'm reading comics to get away from that. Alright. I'm pretty sure I already have both of these. That's fake anyway. Alright. Lady. Listen, lady. Are you real? Need to find the statues. Are you real? You could just tell me. That would help. If I knew these famous things, that would also help. But I kind of don't. She has an earring. It's fake. This guy. What's different? Oh, he has a wristwatch. Okay, I can see that. So, it's this, but I'm pretty confident I already have that. So, sorry, Red. Not buying anything today. You gotta bring me something I don't got, my man. But, yeah, I just... I'm also still not a fan of the pairing of Beast Boy and Raven. I've never been a fan of that pairing. I kind of wished and hoped that they would get rid of that at some point, but they haven't. They're also very much having Raven doing Starfire things. And like, I get they're all older now, but it feels weird. Like, it feels really weird having Raven be the supporting, comforting, you know, the Starfire role. Even though Starfire is there. Which, I'm gonna be honest, reading these first few issues, aside from, like, basically the telling the audience how Starfire's power works, you'd be forgiven for forgetting she's there. She's not done anything. Yo, how are you, Colonel? Wanna chat? I like to do a late cooldown before I start my evening routines. Can't beat it, Colonel. I mean, fair enough, I suppose. I like to do the cooldown after I've done my exercise, if I do one at all. I'm not the biggest on cooldowns. But usually that's because by the time I'm through whatever, like, exercise routine that I'm doing for the day, I am dripping with sweat and I just want to be done. So I tend to skip the cooldown because, you know, it was itchy. Yeah. But yeah, like, I can't think of a memorable thing that Starfire did. Aside from, like, stand in the background. Flash's wife had more going on than Starfire. So, like... Yes. Become sushi. Now. Ah, yes. Go to war. Nah. I think I'm good. Sorry, girls. Hey, Sable. Sort of silly since I'm inside the shop all day, but sunny weather helps me work faster. Maybe it's just I'm making shorter sleeves. Make a sushi. But yeah, like, that is kind of the problem with big hero groups, is it's like, well, someone has to be in the background. And fine, I get that. But it should really be a different character every issue is more or less the one in the background. Not effectively the same character every time. Especially where Starfire is, like, pretty popular. Like, admittedly, that is mostly because of Teen Titans, like the cartoon. But Star is pretty popular. So, you know, I get they really want to have Donna Troy, who, you know, she's been in the Titans before. She's pretty cool. Relation to Wonder Woman, like, it makes her pretty cool. Somebody with, the need to compensate just drove by. Don't even know if that could be heard. But, like, it makes the most sense that Donna be the one to end up in the background more than others. At least to start. Especially where they're definitely setting her up to be unsure of things. Like, she's basically unsure if she is ready for the Titans. If she can lead, if she can, you know, do all these things. And it's like, alright, so why is she not the one kind of in the background doubting herself? You know, that's kind of how they're setting her up. But I'll trust the process for now. I've been enjoying it. It's a bit weird. Because, like, wrong way. I'm pretty sure, like, the characters are all gonna get their chance to shine. And where they just more or less introduced how Starfire's powers work, and more or less revealed a twist that involves Starfire. Which I don't want to spoil, even though these comics were released like a couple of years ago at this point. Just because it is an ongoing series, someone might be picking it up to start reading it, like I am. I get the feeling she's gonna feature prominently in the next issue I have to read, but yep, there goes my rod. There goes Rod. Knew him for a long time. There goes Bug. Didn't know it at all. But yeah, like, I'm remaining a bit optimistic. Because, like, I don't want to just crap on it. I can see the potential. Oh, hey Steven. Funny running into you here. So funny. Let's chat. This place is super big. I always get hungry halfway through the store. This really isn't big. This is pretty small. Like, it's not exactly a big store. But whatevs. Oh, yawn. I don't want to yawn. I have so much work I need to do tonight. Okay, I say that. I need to record at least one episode of Star Ocean. I'm gonna aim for more than one, but I need to record at least one. Just basically to get me through the rest of the week. And then I should be able to record more on Saturday. But there's more things I do want to do on Saturday, so I don't know how much time I'm actually going to have on Saturday. But I'll at least be free from watching the dog on Saturday. Maybe. It's like my elder sister is scheduled to have that day off, but... well, a lot of the times her schedule is a suggestion, not an actual hard schedule. So, you know. Could be a bit of a problem. The controllers are slightly vibrating. Like the vibration motor's going. Ever so slightly, but only when I move them. Huh? Okay. That's weird. But yeah, I will say, my speculation at the moment, the main villain is going to be directly tied to Starfire. And Beast Boy is gonna lose himself. That's my speculation at the moment. That's just based on what I've been told. I will say, I kind of figured out their mystery they had going on for these first few episodes, like first few issues, before they revealed it by like 2 issues. So, yeah. Wasn't exactly the greatest mystery, because I sure ain't no Batman. Like, I'm no master detective. Let's be real, Batman's basically Dr. House as a superhero. He can just look at things and be like, ah, yes, Alfred. The bad guys were here at 10:52, and the one that was standing in the corner with a piss. I'm a master detective, Alfred. Like, that's just how Batman would go about it. So, you know. But, yeah. I still figured it out pretty quickly. King salmon. Those are worth a lot. But I don't think the mystery was supposed to be that hard to solve. So, like, okay, the viewer can solve it quicker because they're not, you know, we're seeing things the characters aren't. But I still can't help but feel, as much as the exact means of the mystery of Flash's death would have been difficult to discern, they could still have taken quite the educated guess and probably been right. To ever fish this out of the surf, I was messing around with the old tool bench, came up with this DIY idea that you're holding right now. I just said share it, so I stuffed it in the bottle, floated it to you. Don't tell anyone about this. Better get to it, Sid. And drink your goddamn tea. Stack those barrels. Send my Zuki barrels. I'll send my Zuki. And I'll use it to revive a zombie from my graveyard. Bad joke is bad, because none of you guys even know what I'm talking about. But, Oh, there's Sky. Looks like these two are talking. I don't know. I mean, I guess that could work. It's just, you know, I want something extra special that wouldn't feel... Hey there, Steven. We're just trying to come up with a good gift idea for Diva. So far, it's been kind of a struggle for us, Tall Nut. What's going on outside? Something store-bought wouldn't have the same personal touch we want. Wait, I know. We should ask for a gift suggestion from Rambler. It's a great idea, your mail. A surprise present would... What would I like to get? Ooh. 'Cause if this is what I would give Diva, it would be this. 100 flower bouquet. She doesn't love a bouquet. Are there even 100 flowers around here to gather? Yes. It's a good question. I know. We can just grow them ourselves. I have all kinds of flower seeds. Yeah, it is like she planned ahead. I received an out-of-the-way place to grow flowers in secret. Anywhere. Just harvest. Look at all... Girls. How can you not think there's 100 flowers on the ground? There is definitely 100 flowers. Oh, these two be talking. Pinky, guess what? Last night, I dreamed I had a new faucet in my kitchen. When I turned it on, ginger ale came out instead of water. Wow, freaky. For reals, though? I think that'd be pretty wild. Wow. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Just remembering now that I dreamed I had a hot fudge faucet the night before last. Do you think something's wrong with me? Nah. Nah. I like how your brain works when you're zonked out. You could have friends over and be like, so anyway, who wants a hot fudge sundae? I'm gonna get one of those for myself when I'm rich and famous. When you put it like that, I guess those are sweet dreams I'm having. Maybe tonight I'll dream up a whipped cream faucet for topping off those sundaes, Snorty. Maybe you will. It's so cute. Why am I coming? Right, I was fishing. I just noticed. The girls. But yeah, I will say it has been kind of nice being back reading comics again. Like, I've definitely had my moments of falling out with them. And it's usually when either big crisis events happen that completely ruin everything, aka the New 52, or something happens that just completely ruins a character anyway. Like, I'll admit, it was a struggle to read the final issues of Ted Kord's Blue Beetle. Because they turned him into just a joke comedy character, always, you know. And like, his final issues weren't that much better, and then he didn't have his own book anymore, and he's just full comedy, and it's like, this isn't the Blue Beetle. Like, the Blue Beetle is effectively Batman without the money. And that's what I like about him. He has a lot more creative solutions to problems because he doesn't have trillions of dollars. You know? I suppose Bruce is just a billionaire, but these days he might be a trillionaire. What do I know? I haven't been reading Batman stuff. Just reading Titans. Which, like, I get the honest feeling that I'm setting myself up for more disappointment just from what I have been told of, like, Superboy Prime is back, and, like, he's apparently trying to be a good guy, but I know Superboy Prime. I don't trust him. No one should trust him. I get the feeling that's leading up to a new Infinite Earths style Crisis event that's probably going to see a lot of things change again, just as I'm getting back into reading. So, yeah. I'm gonna feel really bad for the person in the 8-bit Discord who's just getting into comics when DC messes everything up. Blue Marlin, listen to this fish, it's got a point. I could cook something with it. I can cook Majin Buu? What? That wasn't Majin Buu. That was Marlin Blue. Ah. I'm just gonna think I'm cooking Majin Buu. You can't stop me. Let's make a nice Majin Buu sundae. It's pink and delicious. What am I on about? I don't know. I'm tired. I suppose I can always record Star Ocean tomorrow. And I might have time for doing that tomorrow. With how tired I'm feeling, I might want to try doing that tomorrow. It wouldn't be the worst to... Like, I gotta stream anyway for Thursday. Tomorrow for me is Thursday, so the day you guys are seeing this. I'm just trying to brain through things. So if I were to record tomorrow, it would have to be sometime after I finish streaming. I probably didn't stream for long, if I stream at all, because I can't really leave the dog that long. Wait, no, I have a donation to make. I have a donation to make. Muscle memory. I got you a red dragonfly. Oh, and this fish. So, yeah, I think I can make it work. I'm great at doing things last minute anyway. So, I did, if you've been watching Star Ocean, I have changed the face cam positioning. Again. Because, well, face cam, the VTubing model position. Again. Because the amount of editing I had to do to swap it back and forth while people were talking. And then there's a case of like, well, what do I do if there's portraits on both sides? Because I know that'll happen from time to time. So, I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to budget over just enough that I'm not really blocking any portrait. And that's just where the VTubing model is going to live. I went through 4 iterations of location for the model. I could just have it float. I could. But that's a lot of... That bothers me, basically. It's the best way to put it. But yeah, I don't think I'm awake enough today to really record. I could go to bed early and then probably get to it early in the morning. That might be a good way to go about it. Scheduling when I have to basically be up all day. It's not easy. Muffy, we haven't seen her yet today. Hey, Steven. What are you here to see, Nightshade? You? Let's talk. What's some advice? If you're shopping to see something you really want, just buy it. You never know if you'll be there next time, so don't wait, Nightshade. Alright, boys, I'd love to buy this Muffy. Nah, I don't have enough to buy her. What am I offering? A lot of stuff. Including a king salmon. You know, I'm going to actually not include the king salmon, just so I can show how pricey those things are. So, 41,000 bells. Good profit. Now, just the king salmon. 1,800. That's less than I thought it was. That's still a lot, though. Given they're pretty easy to catch. Futon would make a perfect gift. Who's got a birthday coming up? Pinky. Pinky does. I need to get her a gift. Oh, gee. Oh. Part of my issue tonight as well, other than I'm just tired. I got a blockage going on inside me that I can feel. And every time I yawn, it hurts. So even the stretch hurts, but I don't care. Stretching feels good. That feels good. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I do thank you all very much for watching and listening to me ramble about comics for like half an hour. Hopefully I'll see you guys back here in the next one for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then.